we want to evaluate these two expressions. Now, these are negative exponents. So the first thing you would want to do here is turn them into a positive exponent. So we can do that by putting it on the bottom of a fraction like this. So we have negative 64 to the 5/3. Now, only the sign of the exponent changes when you put this on the bottom. That's how that rule works. It's still negative 64 on the inside. The only difference is we're just making this exponent positive because we moved it across the division bar. Next thing we want to do is turn this into a radical form. We have the cube root of negative 64. That's the bottom number next to the cube. And we're raising this to a power of 5, which is the top number you see. Okay, now this inside, the cube root of negative 64 is negative 4. You are able to do that because you're taking an odd root of a negative number. So that's why we are able to get an answer there. And that's still being raised to the power of 5. Now, what we know about that, if you have a negative number raised to an odd power, your answer is going to be negative. So that's what we have here. We have a negative number raised to an odd power. Now, if you take 4 to the 5th power, that's going to give you 1024, and that would be your answer. So yes, you do have to have a negative. You could either put the negative on the outside of the fraction if you wanted to, but that would be your answer there. Let's do one more of that same type. We're going to first turn this into a positive exponent. So negative 8 to the positive 2/3. Next, we're going to change the bottom one into the radical format. There's another 3 down here. So 3 means that's going to be your index. We have negative 8. We're raising all this to the power of 2. Okay, so the cube root of negative 8 is going to be negative 2, but now we are squaring that. If you have a negative number that's being raised to an even power, the result is going to be negative. 2 squared is 4, so 1/4 is going to be your answer. Negative 2 times negative 2 will give you positive 4, so your answer is positive there, 1/4.